Alright, hey guys, and welcome back. 8-Byte Brian back again with another really cool Motu-themed Mega Construx building set. And this one is a really awesome set that I was excited about when it first came out, because as you can see, we have Mer-Man and Roton versus Battle Cat and Battle Armor He-Man. Oh my god, look at how awesome that is. That artwork is so cool, and the fact that now we have little mini versions of Battle Cat, Mer-Man, Battle Armor He-Man, and Roton. So cool. This is a 173 piece building set, so I believe this took me around 2 hours, give or take, maybe 2.5 hours to put together, which is always kind of surprising. I never expect these sets to take quite as long as they do, but still, it's one of those things where you kind of really have to just enjoy the process of putting these together. And I want to say they're like Legos, because Mega Construx kind of are, but they're just so more modern with more modern pieces that they're really their own thing, and they're really fun, and I love how they do the little figures, the little minifigures, and the play sets, and they're really cool, and I just love them, so expect to see a lot more of these reviews with these sets that I have in the future. So first off, let's take a look at the box. Get a little closer look at that there. And yeah, check that out. We have Mer-Man in Roton. You got Roton blasting his cannons and lasers. You got Mer-Man with his trident, which you don't always see him with. A lot of times that's forgotten about, and he just has the corncob sword. And then we have Battle Armor He-Man, of course, over here. Battle Cat pouncing and leaping into action to stop Mer-Man and his nefarious plans, and Roton. And then on the side here, we have Battle Armor He-Man ready for action as he's getting ready to grab his battle axe and join the fight against Skeletor and Mer-Man. And on the back we have all of the different characters that you'll see in the box separately. And you got, Mer-Man with his corncob sword, Battle Armor He-Man with his battle axe, Battle Cat, and Roton. And what's really cool, you can see up in the top right there, that little picture, you see Battle Cat and Battle Armor He-Man battling with Mer-Man in that really neat action pose. And it shows the different features of Roton too, to where the blades do spin, the guns do fire. And then down at the bottom, the last playset that I just reviewed, of course, shows the Panther and Battle Armor Skeletor at Point Dread playset, which if you haven't seen that, definitely check that out. So yeah, always super awesome artwork on just a lot of these Masters of the Universe themed toys and sets that are coming out all around. So now let's take a quick look at Battle Armor He-Man, Battle Cat, Roton, and Mer-Man. Alright, so here we have both Battle Armor He-Man on Battle Cat and Mer-Man in Roton. So let's take a look at Battle Armor He-Man and Battle Cat first. So, as you can see, Battle Cat looks really cool. The neck is a little weird on both him and Panther. For the articulation, it's good, but it just looks really thin, like it looks like his head could pop off. Other than that, it looks really cool. The paintwork is done really nice on the tail and everything. Much better than they did with Panther. Panther, they kind of just phoned that in a little bit. And oddly enough, Panther gets the same armor, although he never really used that in the series, which doesn't make any sense at all. But, looks very cool. And the armor is removable, so we can very carefully take that off here. Hopefully without removing poor Battle Cat's head. And there we go, there's Cringer underneath. Oh, I don't like being Battle Cat, it's too dangerous for me. But, very good. Nice artwork on the face there, I really like that. But I do like him better as Battle Cat. Now let's take a close-up look here at Battle Armor He-Man. And yeah, very, very nice. Very nice. I really like the work that they did on this little guy here. The chest work looks good on the chest armor. Very true, painted with the little H for He-Man, sign. And then he has the axe, which has a lot of nice detail. It even has kind of a little metallic type of paint job to it, where it reflects really nicely. Nice details on the face, and this is about as good as you can get for, you know, like a 1/16 scale version of Battle Armor He-Man, which is really cool, really nice. A lot of good posabilities. You can, you know, put the axe in different attack positions. I mean, as many as you can for these little figures. So very nice. And then him, unlike with Skeletor, of course, like he actually doesn't have too much of a problem of snapping in place onto the handle of the mount, as to where my Skeletor unfortunately had a whole bunch of problems with that, where he just would not fit on there, which was really disappointing. Manufacturer's defect there. But yeah, look at how cool that looks for a little 16th scale toy. That is pretty good, I think. So very nice. So now let's take a look at Roton and Merman. And first, let's just take a look at Merman here. He's probably my favorite part of the entire set with this play set, because there's just so much detail and work that went into him. Although I don't think they got the color right. He's kind of like an aqua teal, which is weird, and he should be more of like a deeper greenish teal. He's too light colored. But other than that, they really nailed it. Like the trident, like that's a fun feature, you know, with a little crystal corncob sword. That's just dead on. That's absolutely perfect. His armor looks good. All the details on the face and everything. Although the paint job is a little sloppy, I gotta say. I think they could have put a little more detail work into that. Got the webbed toes, the spiked armor. You know, and overall he looks really cool, and it's just cool to have a Mer-Man, you know, in the series now, because you gotta have Mer-Man. Everybody always thinks Beast-Man first, and that, you know, Mer-Man's never one of the main characters that people always think of when you think Masters of the Universe, and he totally should be. You know, he's one of the best characters out of the whole series, and really done nicely here, if you ask my opinion. All right, and now let's well, we'll just put him inside Roton. Let's take a look at Roton by himself here with Mer-Man. There we go. Mer-Man has a little bit of a hard time wanting to fit in there. And this, again, too, this is just a really nice toy and figure that they did here. A lot of great detail. The little spikes on the blades, they're rubber, so that's a nice little detail. And they do spin. He has little guns here that will work. Let's see, I forget how you shoot them. I think you just push the back button there, and then it shoots off those little Lego pieces, and you just snap them right back on. Just like so. There we go. And just look at all the great details on this. I mean, of course, just the face of Roton, like that looks so much like the toy. You have the big jagged teeth and those eyes. Man, look at those eyes. They just nailed that, where you see Mer-Man, you know, riding along in Roton. One thing I will say bad about this set, where there's been some quality issues with the Mega Construx, is I was missing, you can see this one angled piece, I'm missing the one angled piece that goes on the opposite side. That I checked my whole set over and over again, and they just forgot that. I know on another one of my figures, I don't know if it was him or another Skeletor, like the like part of the hip is missing. I don't think it's on this guy, but I know it's on one of the ones that I got recently, and then the defect with my Skeletor. So some minor quality control issues, but when you're paying $30 to $40 per set, I really kind of wish that Mega Construx would do a little bit more quality control and make sure that you're not missing pieces, because that irritates me, that it looks really nice in the front here. And I mean, you don't notice it because Mer-Man's sitting there, but you know, that one piece that should be right there, that just kind of gets on my nerves. But anyway, another cool little feature, like I said, is that the blades do spin, so check this out. We can pretend that like he's attacking He-Man, and Mer-Man is ready to attack. Oh, you won't stop me this time, He-Man. And then you gotta really push down on it. And yeah, check that out. The blades, like, they're hard to get going sometimes, but you just gotta... There we go. Kind of. Yeah, I'm gonna get you. And yeah, it's also kind of hard too, because since it's a Lego thing, like, it wants to break apart as you're holding it, so it's like there's not really a good way to hold this without it kind of flying apart. But it's still, yeah, see, like, the eyes are coming off as I'm trying to, like, there's nowhere to grab onto, really. But it is really super cool that it does that. That's a really fun little feature. And just great little minis to add to your Mega Construx Masters of the Universe line. So anyway, guys, that's going to do it. Thanks for checking out this awesome playset again from Mega Construx with me of the He-Man and Battle Cat versus Mer-Man and Roton. Hope you enjoyed taking a look at this with me today, and I will see you guys back here next time. Take care. Hey guys, if you liked the video that you just watched, don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below, and you can follow me at Facebook at King of Retro or Twitter at #8ByteBrian. See you next time.